and welcome back to Mac at the Movies. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you another weekly movie review with the film The Matrix Resurrections. This film was released December 22nd, 2021 by Village Roadshow Pictures and directed by Lana Wachowski, one half of the Wachowskis, who had also directed the original Matrix trilogy, which now may be a saga, we don't know. Jupiter Ascending, Bound, Cloud Atlas, and the live-action Speed Racer film. Reprising roles, we have Keanu Reeves coming back as Neo, Carrie-Anne Moss as Trinity, and Jada Pinkett Smith as Niobe. Coming to the film, we have Aya Abdul-Mateen as Morpheus, Jonathan Goff as Agent Smith, and Neil Patrick Harris as the Analyst. This film is basically a reboot slash sequel. It's not necessarily a reboot in the sense that, you know, they're rebooting the franchise to a degree, but it does have that vibe, it does have that feel, but it's a sequel. It's a downright sequel, and I think the way they did this was absolutely fantastic. I was curious how they were going to do this and bring people back, see what happened, and the backstory behind how they kind of pieced everything together without spoiling anything, I think does it wonderfully. There were so many concerns I had with this film. One, I thought there were going to be way too many throwbacks, which in a sense there were a few throwbacks. And that it would backstep the character's progression. But I am, very interested to see how this film may progress to possible future films. Again, without giving too much away, it sort of had a very similar vibe to the original Matrix in the sense of how the film progressed in a way, It's sort of, there were a few things that that they seemed to overdo in a way, but all in all, I thought the film was fantastic. I definitely like to see where they can move forward from here, and Neil Patrick Harris's role in the film was what I thought. I thought it was one of the best roles of the film. He's just that kind of person who you think is very caring and concerned at first, and then you get this weird switch and sort of it's, not one of those, not everyone in this film is who they appear to be. Well, not in that sense, but there are ulterior motives, things like that. I liked how there wasn't a sense of betrayal like in the original Matrix. When people were given up to the agents. And I like how they made it more difficult for the characters to achieve what it was that they were trying to achieve in the end goal of the film. You had a different aspect in how agents took over bodies, and it wasn't so much agents anymore as it was they were just like cloned programs that the system was able to attack people with, and they could just take over anyone, and there'd be a swarm of people on you. So it was like anyone in the Matrix was fair game. It wasn't that just anyone was a program anymore that could just do certain things. They could be instantly controlled to do whatever was needed. And I thought that was absolutely amazing. I like how they had just the entire storyline behind how this film progresses. I just really like, and I don't want to give too much away. Again, I did think that there was a lot of backstepping and a lot of rehashing things that didn't necessarily need to be rehashed. I understand why some of it needed to be for, bringing memories back to a character or something like that. But all in all, I thought it was fantastic. I don't think this film could have been done any better. I liked the angle that they went with the film. Well, I mean, not giving too much away, but they sort of blur the lines of the video games and the movies. And so I like that, and how they bring back people like Agent Smith and Morpheus, how those characters sort of come back. And at first I was concerned that it was, different actors, there was going to be a problem, but all that gets sort of cleared up pretty quick, and I really like that. You get the backstory behind those actual characters from the original film, and then you get the understanding of the new characters and how they are those original characters. I really like that. In this film, you get the machine world and the human world sort of teaming up. Some of the machines have become sentient beings. I can't say that word. Sentient beings. And they sort of have a mind and life of their own, and they're helping out the people. There was like a fallout from some of the machines. And then you have some characters who don't exist in the real world, but were like programs that kind of came over to help. And so you have this neat physical being created of some sort of magnetic ball structure that creates like a person through the program. It's pretty interesting how they thought all that up. I mean, I'm sure these ideas have been thought out before in many other films, but I really liked how they used all those ideas to really bring this one up together. All in all, I thought this was a great film. I know a lot of people kind of crapped on it, especially big Matrix fans, and just other fans that thought it was going to be something different in a way, but I really liked it. I wasn't a fan of Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. I believe that was the name of the movie. I've always just been a sort of a fan of the first film, and the other two, technically one film, I wasn't a huge fan of. That, and I knew a couple of folks that were huge fans of the Matrix that sort of made me a little burnt out on the franchise. But I really liked how they did this film, and they set it up like the first one to where it could either be standalone or a sequel. And then we can see where it goes from there. I think it would be neat if it were a sequel-based film, sort of like the first one. And even if they did that concept where it was like they broke one giant movie into two movies, I would be fine with that. But all in all, I thought it was a great film. Definitely 2 thumbs up. I give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. It really takes you back to the first one, but I really like the idea and how it's sort of Truman Show-esque in a way with the character of Neo, and I like that. I like how they kind of brought all that together and created this film to be how it was. So yeah, definitely 4 out of 5 stars. If you have all seen it, tell me down in the comments below what you thought about it. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you did hate it, what did you hate about it? If you liked it, what did you like about it? And, sprinkle a little bit of, side notes in there, like little bitty scenes or something like that you thought was great about the film. But as always, thank you for stopping by, checking out the video. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And again, comments down below. Always be good to one another, and I'll see you next time. Bye.